Hey, it's Bragg here for the Team Cowboy4Game podcast. I'm here with Blake
Hello.
and perpetual special guest Loklin.
That's me. Hello.
And
That is me.
and also, like I start off this show as I do every time, saying you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check us out on YouTube, and also we've now just got a new email address that's should be working and all that. We'll actually be monitoring. So if you want to send in tips, questions, anything, we are teamc4g@gmail.com. It'd be nice to hear from them.
This one isn't set up by Logan, so it'll work. And
Yeah.
it'll be good.
It will be the toppest of emails. How was your week in Yu-Gi-Oh, people?
The fucking ban list came out.
Yeah.
We were saying this last week, guys. We have one to talk about now.
We don't have to widely speculate.
Yeah.
Yes, we can talk about it.
And obviously, we already talked earlier in the week about. We did about 20 minutes on it
Oh,
without
yeah,
any reaction. But now I think we're all way past it, and we'll talk about it bit by bit in a little bit. But anything else? Did anyone win any tournaments? Lose any tournaments?
I did player. I didn't do player of the year. I did the Sunday comp. So did you?
Yeah,
I lost to I lost to Cyframes because
Yeah.
that deck makes my deck look like a healthy, nice deck to play against.
I was thinking
Like
with that.
with that.
I was thinking of that Cyframe matchup where, like, as soon as I saw someone playing Cyframe, I was like, I have no idea what to actually do against that deck with Metal Foes. It's like, I guess I just try and play, and then hopefully I don't die. How about you, Loklin? Do you have a tournament?
Yeah, I had two locals. I won the first one. I just destroyed everyone because Cosmo was a good deck. And then on the second tournament, I lost because Cosmo was a bad deck. And that's pretty much how that went.
Yeah.
Shots.
Oh, at least it was your deck carrying you on that. My big thing, as I've realised, is I've been playing the game terribly lately. I just don't focus. I'm terrible, and that's a shame. Anyway, we'll move on to news if that's all we've got. I mean, it wasn't really eventful. We skipped our local legends.
Oh yeah, true. So we had the LLDS thing, which I think it's also in America and stuff. That happened, and we skipped it this
UDS
week
over
because. Oh yeah. I think we skipped it because we're bad and we need to sleep more.
Yeah, it was a crazy night the night before, and with a 2-hour train trip and all that shit, and also it would have been terrible prizes. I'm pretty sure. Also, I do not like that room that is held in. It makes me anxious as fuck.
Central's pretty small and pretty cramped. I'm gonna be honest.
It's I mean, it's above Macca's and it's above KFC. That's the only thing it's got going for it. Oh, it's also up the road from a couple of pubs. I played in that club once. It's a good time.
It's a good point. It's a nice little venue there. I mean,
Yeah, everything around it.
Sorry.
The shop itself is terrible. Everything around it, it couldn't be a better place. You can get fat so quick there. Anyway, we'll move on to the news item. We'll move on to news. We had the last two YCSs of the format, and BA won YCS Toronto, and Cosmo won Rimini, which
Screw you, Canada, Australia represent.
Yeah, it's prominent Australian duelist Bowden won YCS Canada.
Why?
And
It makes no sense.
he's a good player. He's
no doubt he's a good player. The past week has shown that. Like between Worlds and this, there's no doubt that.
Yeah, it's
And
also
what one?
So BA Phantom Knights.
Okay, BA PK Fire. And then bloody Cosmo. Okay, fair play. No surprises there, I guess.
Yeah, Cosmo's win in Rimini though was kind of floodgate based. It was so terrible to watch. Game 1 they got destroyed. Game 2, they got 2 anti-spells, I believe. I think. And
right.
I think that was it. And then game 3, the Pendulum player drew all 3 terraformings and Sky Iris.
Wow. So that's what you want to open with.
If you're coming second to that tournament, what else do you do? They should have like a spare, they probably should have a leftover Minerva there and go, look, this isn't this season's super, but just have the Minerva, getting that way.
Yeah. To get to that point, you'd be really upset.
Yeah. Also, did anyone see the OCG tops and stuff? Obviously, I like keeping an eye on the OCG.
I've
So,
I've seen water frogs just dominate a lot, and that's about it.
but even
That's
then,
all I've
like,
seen.
recapping the weekend, thanks to Yu-Gi-Oh organization, ABCs, DDDs, Blue Eyes White Dragons, Water, as we are talking about, Heroes, which is Hero Frogs, and Metal Foes, all had prominent features. Also, I think I saw a Cyframe top as well. So, the OCG seems
And
to be a healthy meta, unlike whatever we're about to wander into, which is, I assume, going to be toxic.
a circle jerk of blue
Is
eyes.
it toxic, or does the OCG just accept what the meta is and play it while we sit here and we complain?
Well, I mean,
I-
hold on. I just named 6 decks, right? And if you have 6 decks that are topping different tournaments, that's good. I don't think that's toxic at all.
Yeah,
I
that's
just think
pretty-
I think we're
that's-
about to wander into
yeah.
about a 1 or 2 deck format. Because I mean, on top of Blue Eyes and some Pendulum variants, I'm trying to think of what else would be good. People convinced BA will be good, but we'll talk about that post ban list discussion, I think.
I think so.
We only know the secret rares from the Mega Pack 2016 that are coming out.
Oh,
the
okay.
tins.
Get keen. Okay, so do you want me to read them off real quick?
Yeah.
So we got Clearwing Synchro Dragon, Galaxy Cyclone, Jar of Avarice, Odd Eyes Rebellion Dragon, Tatsunoko, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, Odd Eyes Fusion, Painful Decision, Painful Escape, Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, Solemn Strike, Ultimate Providence, Cyber Dragon Infinity, and Trap Tricks Rafflesia. Holy crap, this is great.
Yeah, no surprises.
This is awesome.
Nothing was anything left off. Off the top of my head, that's about all they needed to reprint, right?
Yep. Strike, Infinity, Cyclone, like, yeah.
No secret reprint of Dark Destroyer, but obviously, now knowing what we know, that's probably for the best. If this had leaked before the ban list, I think people would be up in arms. And we would have seen a price hike on the gold versions, I guess. But,
Oh, hell yeah.
interesting way to roll it out.
I like it.
Yeah, getting CDI will be... Getting the second CDI is actually going to be really handy for me. Painful Decision, like, I knew, but I wanted the original one anyway. Tatsunoko was actually really handy because I don't want to buy any more of those packs. That's the thing. Also, hopefully we get the supers and stuff soon, and we get
Yeah. Don't forget, we're gonna get like I think we're gonna get Twin Twister as well, which is gonna be cool. I just like looking at that. Galaxy Cyclone. That's not Cosmic Cyclone, right? Galaxy Cyclone is the hit a face down and then a face up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is good. Yes, this is what I like. I might actually pick 2 up, just because I think they're a really good card.
It was reprinted in Infinite Gold.
Yeah, but I don't want a gold one.
I had a gold one, and I pretty much traded it away for nothing.
Yeah, well, you're going to have a secret one now, which, I mean, I kind of like the secret, even though you can tell, because you can see the number on it with the MP.
Yeah, but it looks better than... Here's the thing. I'll take a reprint over a gold any day of the week.
Yeah. It's, and Jar of Avarice is cute as well, even though it's completely outclassed at the moment, but one day it'll be good. One day. Oh, Odd Eyes Fusion. Yeah. Actually, I didn't take that in. Odd Eyes Fusion was hitting about $20, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Because the Magician Dragon thing, level 8 thing, kind of got a bit of hype when we were a bit stale. But I don't think many people were actually playing it. But I mean, maybe we will see more people playing it now that it's kind of more accessible. Boy, are we going to see some strikes left, right, and center because every dog and their mother is going to be able to get the strikes.
Yeah,
like realistically,
dogs.
Yeah, so am I. I don't have strikes.
Shadol counts.
Tell me a deck you add strikes into that gets worse.
Metal Foes.
BA? Kind of?
I took strikes out of mine.
Yeah, BA because you could mill it.
I've actually just started dropping strikes now, think about it. Yeah, I don't think I run strike. I only run like a couple of strikes in my side. If I know I'm going to have to go first.
Well, the other thing as well, I think that Blue Eyes isn't a good deck. It is a good deck to strike. I just think that they do a lot of shit. So it's kind of hard to lock down one thing. But I mean, you can strike, Spirit Dragon. You can strike Sage. So I don't think it's too bad. I think it's good.
Yeah, which is why I kind of dropped it because maybe I'll go more aggressive. Fucking Metal Foes. Ugh, that makes me cranky. Anyway, so let's move on to the discussion, which we're going to talk about banlist again.
I'm kidding. Okay. So I'm very keen about this because, for once in fucking ages, Konami has decided, you know what? We're gonna tell people why we ban stuff,
Which they used to do this a fair bit.
And we're gonna give you a reason.
They used to do this every time, and we used to have it from the head of R&D as well, or the head of, Yu-Gi-Oh! We used to be. But this, like, before we go into the description, just a little...
Maximilian Pegasus?
Yeah, Maximilian would just go, I don't know, I just made tunes of everything. It's... Just a half disclaimer in my opinion that this seems to be written by a Konami employee that wasn't actually involved in the decision making, and they're kind of justifying it in a way that I justify things at my job, but I know that aren't correct. And so...
it's like, you have to agree, but whether or not you want to is a different story.
Because, as you're about to hear, a few of the phrases, like a few of the statements and stuff are weird. What's their first reasoning?
Okay, so here we go. We'll go through this as a whole. So basically, so I'm gonna literally speed over this just in case you don't know. Forbidden cards, Monkey Board and Kaiser Coliseum. New limited cards, Seer, Aether, Dark Destroyer, Kieran, Beatrice, Emergency Teleport, Pantheism, Pendulum Call, and Stormforth. Semi-limited is Maxi, Thunder King, and Wind Up Magician, and no longer limited is Thousand Eyes, Allure, and Gold Star. So I say that because they don't say sometimes they don't actually mention what things are at. So the first disclaimer is, it's a typical update size with a total of 17 changes. In order to discuss these, they grouped every deck. So Monarchs. So I'm just going to read it and then we can go into our opinions afterwards. So their statement on Monarchs is considered by many to be the big loser of the new FNL list. Monarchs are affected by the limitation of Aether, the Heavenly Monarch, Pantheism of the Monarchs, and the Monarch Stormforth, all of which have typically been included 3 times in recent Monarch deck lists. With this change, Monarch decks lose valuable consistency and will have to risk unplayable hands more often. I have one thing. I'll go first quickly because I only have one thing and one really quick thing to say this.
Yep.
This is BS. All this was getting rid of Stormforth Aether in your opponent's turn, which was the most degenerate piece of crap ever.
Yeah, and if they said that phrase, that was weird. You just jumped in that video. If they said that, completely fine. I mean, they could mean less, whatever. But just that end line, Monarchs lose consistency and they'll have to risk unplayable hands. So this
has been Monarch's entire lifetime.
So already they faced bricks, but now Konami acknowledging, hey, we made a deck which have unplayable hands. Why the fuck are you making decks have unplayable hands when you know other decks have more playable hands consistent at the time? You're sabotaging your own game. Like, don't you see that's a problem? People want to play the fucking game. Not just, I hate Monarchs. I hate playing against Monarchs. But if you're a Monarch player and reading that going, oh, so you want me to fucking brick and not play this deck? Like, you want me.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah, that's exactly what they want. Because if they don't, Monarchs start winning everything.
Well, no. Okay, it's not about that. It's about neutering the power, not making the fact that you can't, making the fact that as a Monarch player, you can just open up sometimes and go, oh, I can't play. Let them play. Just don't let them be as good.
That neuter the power. Every deck. Every deck opens up a hand every now and then, and they go, I can't play with this deck.
That's fine.
Make better deck choices.
Yep. But they say much more often. They're intending for you to brick more often. They want you to suck more.
It's like don't let them have plays. Just let them be not as good.
So why'd you make degenerate cards?
Would you, as a player of a deck, it doesn't matter what deck, just a deck, right? Yep. Would you prefer they took away your consistency, or they take away the power of your deck so that once you get all your plays out, it doesn't matter because your deck sucks and all the cards you put on the board suck?
It's not about them sucking. The decks wouldn't suck.
If they were power creeped, yes, they would suck.
Yeah. That's absolutely true. But Cosmo, let's go back like 2 months when Cosmo was relevant at that point. They lose Dark Destroyer. They're still relevant. They still have good openings. They can still do all their combos. They can still do all their plays. But the end product is not an unbreakable board. At least they can still team game. They can still Forerunner, and they can. Well, my point is they can go Farm Girl, Tin Can, or Farm Girl into Forerunner. They can do that, tag out really good plays.
Yeah.
That's not broken. But the end product isn't. Oh, I've gone from 8,000 to 0. I've gone from 8,000 to 3,000. At least, but let them play. Just don't go, oh, I've opened up 3 Forerunners and 2 Slip Riders because I don't have a single pilot left. Like, you limited all my pilots. It doesn't make sense. Like, that's why I agree with what they did with Cosmo. Even though Cosmo is not relevant anymore.
Oh, and we'll talk about Cosmo when you get to it. But yeah, with this Monarch thing, I loved original Monarchs. I loved Frognarks. It was my favorite deck. I loved the original Monarchs. But the way Monarchs played now, the way that Monarchs played now, I was like, oh, this isn't my jam, and I never got into it. But still, there were some people that liked playing the deck, and now, and that's the thing. We talked about this last week, but maybe set rotations is a thing that they should start exploring instead of going, hey, let's just make this deck completely just fuck it off. Because
Yep. Because I think that way at least we have all these progressions when the starter decks just came out and it was like, pantheism, so all this stuff, and then Zulkan XZ Monarchs were a thing, and then Zulkan Monarchs were a thing. It's like, that's cool. I like that. I like progression of a deck. That's fine, right? So at least with rotations, we could have all that evolution, and then it could get rotated out. So it could have a full lifespan. We can find all these different ways to play the deck, and then it can leave, and everyone can be happy because they played that deck, they had the time, and then it left, which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is like the total opposite of what this statement seems to mean. It's just like, it says all of which were typically being included 3 times in each Monarch deck list. Oh, so you've seen a staple. Cool, kill it. It's like, really? That's your reasoning for the entire,
They are consistent with that, though. If something's just auto-include 3... But obviously how archetypes work is you have auto-3 include of good cards. The only they're attributing that they're consistent with their hatred of that, but it's misplaced, and they're supposed to hate auto-include 3 of generic cards no matter what deck you play it in. For Hearthstone players, this also included that there was 2 cards getting around in the very early stages, Nat Pagal and Bloody Tinkmaster. It was in every single deck. So you were playing a 28 card deck every time. It's just 2 cards. So you would say Pot of Greed, right, will be for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Where if Pot of Greed was unbanned, it would be in every single deck without fail. And that's not what they want. They hate auto-includes. And for some reason, they're trying to draw on that auto-include thing with this. And idiots.
Well, I think it's the generic cards. It's the cards that can be played in anything, and that's why I think Omega has still gone up in price, or has still retained $80 or $60 or something, because it's generic, and that's it. It's like it's just generically good, and they don't like that, which is why they didn't reprint Omega. It's why they didn't it's why Omega is so expensive.
In their defense, when will they print Omega? Because the set it's in is an off main pack set. When do you reprint Secret Forces cards, right? As well, it's going to be really awkward. My God, look at that.
Okay, so the next one is which going to be an interesting one. Pendulum. They've labeled it as Pendulum. I'm going to say it's more Performer Power.
Yeah. No. They hit Magicians as well, and they hit Metal Foes.
Okay, so more like Pendulum decks.
Yeah.
So. Oh yeah, it says, okay, so their statement is Pendulum decks, which often use both the Performer Pal and Magispector engine, have to play entirely without Performer Pal Monkey Board from now on. They can only run a single copy of the very powerful Magispector Unicorn Kirin. The limitation of Pendulum Call also weakens one of the many different ways that the deck generates card advantage. This reduces their consistency and makes them less likely to overpower any field. Their general game plan, however, still works fine, and they might just be around for the next format, even if they aren't as strong as they were. The Metal Foes from the Dark Illusion also fit nicely into the Pendulum framework, and will bring a new form of this long-lasting deck to life.
Any thoughts on this, Loklin? Any thoughts, Loklin and Blake, before I go on a rant?
Does Konami really understand what fucking card advantage is?
Yeah, that fucking sentence.
No, hold on. Let me read you guys something. Let me read you this card, right? And you tell me what about this card gets you advantage. Let's go over this. Hold on.
It doesn't.
So I'm gonna bring this up. Okay, so discard one card, then add 2 Magician Pendulum monsters with different names from your deck to your hand. Also, at the end of the next turn, this card resolves. Magician cards can't in your pendulum zones, specifically in your pendulum zones, cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can only activate 1 pendulum core per turn. You cannot activate this card if you activated a Magician monster's pendulum effect this turn.
Now,
so you're going even, and you're only protecting your zones, and you can't use this if you've used any other Magician effect.
Now, okay, so obviously, we all know the definition of card advantage. For those of you at home that don't know the definition of card advantage, as you said, Loklin, it's not card advantage. It's Upstart Goblin. It's whatever else that you put 2 cards away to draw 2. It's Graceful Charity, but maybe the card advantage is the fact that your magicians can't be destroyed. So when your opponent plays Twin Twister next turn, they negged. Therefore, you plus.
They're bad because they didn't read the card.
Yeah, that's it. That's your card advantage, man.
Yep, that's it. That's not even like my. At least to give them some credit, they literally said like, when it says it also where is it? Their general game plan, however, still works fine, and they might be around till next one. I like the fact that they've gone. How do they generally play? Let's leave that. Let's just take away. Let's forget Pendulum Call. Let's just take away, Kieran, the thing that, bounced everything in the game, can't be destroyed by card effects, and can't be targeted. Let's limit that, and let's get rid of the 1 card scale that was Monkey Board. Like, I like this. This is more of a neuter rather than.
And if they attributed card advantage to Monkey Board, yes, you are defining correct cards, but was one the limitation also it's just. Fucking A. Also, this thing, and even then, you can't, your Magician Pendulum monsters can't be destroyed, so you can't even use a card advantage that way using fucking Wisdom Eye. So fucking fuck. But also, I'm not sure if okay, so playing Magic Spectre Metal Foes on the weekend, we played on the new ban list, even though it was a day up before. 1 Kieran actually isn't too bad. It makes me play a little less bad because now I don't have 2 Kierans, which I'm summoning going, it's like, okay, 1 Kieran. Oh, okay, I've got the 1 Kieran. I'm using it in the best way. You can only use it once a turn, so right on.
Yeah, it's more. Well, this is exactly what I said about Scout. It was like, I'm being forced to use it better rather than just excessively. Like, I'm not just going, oh, you twin, I don't care, and just keep slapping it down. I'm like thinking, okay, when do I use this? I'm like, is this the correct time to use this? Like, that's why I immediately, as soon as I started getting, kind of the shit kicked out of me by 1 Kieran decks, I was like, oh, so this is still a thing.
And that's the thing, and what I like about this is that You still got the consistency card. You still got Raccoon. You can still search it out, but you only have the 1. You can still consistently do what you want to do.
And not only that, you can Pendulum Summon it. Remember, like you still can, it still comes back.
That's the thing. That's what I said. You can still consistently do what you want to do. Maybe if you lost Monkey Board, you could get Scroll Combat to give Performer Pals something back. Maybe Scroll Combat to 2. But
yeah. Oh, I think we said this last week. I think we said this. Sorry, we said this in the ban list. Yeah, I agree. I agree with this.
Maybe
it's like, yeah, well, I think so. Anyway, so let's go to probably the thing I have the most. Actually, no, not yet. This is not the one I have most issues with. This is Burning Abyss. So with Seer, Malebranch of the Burning Abyss going to the set from semi-limited to limited, Burning Abyss loses 1 notable effect that was used frequently to special summon more monsters. The far greater impact, though, will be the limitation of Beatrice, which is an important high-end. I know. which is an important high-end monster in the deck and makes for a much more sturdy when facing destruction effects. With only one copy allowed, this is a strategy that can no longer be used over and over again. The deck's general mechanics still work perfectly, that's definitely no doubt, though, and neither of the changes affect their key cards, so Dante. Which is why Burning Abyss seen by many as the winner of the FNL list. This is so much bullshit. This is just, from start to finish, this is garbage. Like, my main issue here is, which is an important high-end monster in the deck? No, it's not. Beatrice is not an important high-end monster. What do you mean? Like, yes, you are correct by saying it's a more sturdy. It makes your like board more sturdy when facing destruction effects. You are correct, because people are like, oh, do I want to give you the gay Dante? Maybe, but like this is all just garbage. Anyway, yeah. So what do you guys think? This is just, I don't like any of this.
I don't think BA should still be here.
No, and it should have died so long ago. I don't know why they're saying, oh, we keep the main cards. It's like, why? Like,
you didn't afford that. You didn't afford that to Monarchs. Why would you afford it to BA, right? I don't know. And to keep my position consistent, I reckon if they swapped it around, didn't hit Sir at all, and they put Dante to 1. In my head, I like the idea of Dante at 1 and Beatrice at 1 because it makes sense. There's only one of the fuckers.
Dude,
Dante's one person. Beatrice is one person.
You can have Graf. You can have Graf and Seer at 3 and put Dante and Beatrice to 1. I'll play.
That's the thing.
Like, I'll play.
And that would maybe keep him in check. Still keep him around. Probably. Maybe that's enough of a hit. And that's the thing. And the deck will still be able to get out its boss monster consistently, which is pretty damn powerful. But you can't spam the fuck out of it. You have one Dante.
Yeah, and you can't. The Seer Dante loop is just so dumb. And they're like, oh, you can only do it a couple of times instead of the entire duel now. Thanks. It's like, no, shut up.
Make
it's
it
like,
any better, yeah.
No, Dante
it doesn't make it.
Yeah. Versing a BA player versing a BA player yesterday, they always had access to Seer because they were using their Dantes like nothing else. I still destroyed them.
Oh, look.
I still don't think they're good. I don't think...
No, listen. They're not... I agree with you. I agree with you entirely.
Sure, they won. They just won Toronto, and then they didn't really get hit. I don't see it. I haven't seen it in a few months. Am I missing something, people?
No, it's just that I don't know why. Like, they've reprinted everything. They've gone through it so many times. Dante has so many prints. We've been through so many ban lists. Why are we still talking about Burning Abyss? I don't understand.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, just die. Shut up and die. It's like, just go. Anyway, okay, so the next one is Cosmo. I haven't actually read this yet, so we'll see. This deck loses 2 copies of its primary boss monster and has reduced its emergency teleport count to 1 copy. Several copies of Dark Destroyer were often crucial for huge Cosmo turns, but since the deck is able to reuse many of its resources and access most of the deck through Cosmo Tin Can, this change will not make the deck completely unplayable and instead only reduce its consistency, which seems to be the common theme of the... Okay, I liked all of this until they say consistency again. Like, this all is fine. I totally agree with this. It's like, you know what? You're right. Dark Destroyer was a bastard. And they can still banish, like, when Dark Destroyer gets destroyed, you can banish it and then add it back off bloody Cosmo Town and still use it again. This is fine. There's just not 3 of them to deal with. And I like that. I think that's cool. I don't know why they killed Emergency Teleport again, but I like what they've done here.
Yeah. I mean, you just replace that emergency teleport with a 1-for-1.
Yep.
Well, yeah, actually, it's... emergency teleport wasn't... It's used in bloody for Power Rangers, and it's going to be used for other decks as well that kind of rely on it as its searcher. But it's about time they gave Psychics a Rota and not E-Telly, because E-Telly will always have a potential to be busted. It's a quick play and summons to the field. They've really got to sort that out. Like, consistencies for psychics should be addressed, and that's the thing, and it's a damn shame to see this go to 1 and hit all other psychic cards. But at the same time, I mean, it's an inherently card. It makes me cry. Dank should have gone to 1. Makes sense. Once again, it's consistent with the boss monster to 1.
If they actually wanted to hit consistency, take Tin Can to 1.
That's the thing.
Dark Destroyer to 3.
Which I don't agree with them hitting consistency and why they're no. If you want to hit the Cosmo are going to have no problems finding that first Dark Destroyer. No way. Like, they will consistently see it. I think that's for the best. But if by what you just read there, Blake, it doesn't. That they're nuts. They're nuts.
I think if they want to say, let's hit the consistency, I think, as Loklin said, you hit Tin Can. Tin Can is their consistency. Tin Can is their, like, not only does it say, oh, you got to add a card to hand, but it puts the other ones in grave, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, that's not terrible.
So many times I've OTK'd because I've had 2 Call of the Haunted set. I discard the other 2 to grave. I usually get a Dark Lady on field, and then double Call of the Haunted to pop their back row as soon as they set it, and then as soon as they put a monster down in the field, I Dark Destroyer it. They don't do anything.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, good luck.
That and Dark Destroyer. So yeah, Dark Destroyer, summon, pop it. Like, so yeah, you summon it in your in the battle phase, pop itself, Farm Girl attack, search out the other pilot if you have Dark Destroyer in the hand to search the Dark Destroyer if you already have a pilot in hand, bounce into the next pilot, attack. If you're lucky enough to have another pilot, go into the next pilot, go into Dark Destroyer. There's game. So 1 Dark Destroyer equals the the start of the OTK run.
Yep. Like, Bragg, didn't you come second into LLDS without Dark Destroyer?
What? No. What? No. But there's before it's printed.
Yeah. So, like, the deck plays without Dark Destroyer, but it will definitely play with 1.
Yeah, it was a completely different amount. Necroz was hit.
Oh, true.
I wasn't touching. Like, I wasn't touching Cosmo with everything before this. Even though I love the deck, it's probably going to go down as one of my favorite decks of all time. Maybe Cleese. But still, I'd moved on. I'd seen it was in the past, so I'm not as close to this as Loklin is.
I'm not close to this. I'm so happy the deck is gone.
Yeah. Now listen, when you're playing the gold variant of a deck, you're not that close to it.
Good point. Trash. Speaking of gold, there's a gold reprint of the next card that you're about to talk about, which I don't agree with. I didn't know it was gold.
So this is under the title of Anti-Decks and Techs. Maxi has been one of the most popular tech choices in recent tournaments, and many duelists have been running them in their main deck for a while. With the abundance
so they
of
are correct thus far.
Yes, thus far. Yes, you are right. It is a good card. Now, with the abundance of special summons in the current metagame, congratulations. Maxi was able to force your opponent into awkward decisions, and semi-limiting it will reduce the consistency of the decks that can easily use it. Now, listen here. This fucking consistency word again. Maxi has nothing to do with... Maxi does the opposite. Drawing Maxi first turn sucks ass.
Oh, yeah,
but you can't combo with Maxi.
Yeah,
you're right. Going second and having Maxi, that can definitely increase your consistency because you can draw a bunch of cards off it, if at all. But I don't think it forces your opponent into awkward situations. I think it makes your opponent choose: are you going to push through this, or are you going to give your opponent card advantage? And I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's totally fine.
Yeah, back when I had ultis, I was only running 2 anyway at any one time because they're heavy as fuck and they turn up. But the problem with the secrets is, secrets and supers, they turned up in pairs. I hated them. So now with 2, it's probably, I'm not going to see it as much. You mentioned Kaiser Coliseum there as well, or did you mention Maxi?
Oh, no, it's just Maxi. Kaiser's the next fucking thing, if we want to get into that.
Yeah.
What do you think about Maxi, Loklin, first?
I mean, did anyone really run 3?
No.
In the mains, Blue Eyes runs 3 in the mains.
Oh yeah, sorry, I lied.
Oh, Blue Eyes got hit, guys! Oh my god, it happened. No.
Well, that's the thing. Well, like I just said, take one out, put one up, start in.
Yeah.
If you can't think of another card that you were missing in Blue Eyes, just put that in. Maybe put another egg in. I don't know. It's easy.
Yeah.
But you're right. They probably did see that as a hit. Like that's probably their thing. Like in this is they're thinking of addressing going. Oh, everyone was automatically main decking 3. Like I don't think everyone was automatically main decking because if you're running a deck that wants to go first, if you're main decking Maxi, you're probably asking for trouble. But then again,
I mean, Cosmo wants to go first, and Cosmo could run 3 Maxis.
Yeah, and to be fair, I was running 2 Maxi and choosing to go first. It's such a weird time to play the game at the moment because you can have that and go, okay, I'll just wait and go off on turn 3.
Yeah. Okay, so let's.
What a time we live in.
Stupid. I had a very, very aggressive rant towards Loklin, not towards, but with Loklin.
No, it was towards.
No, it was towards about the reference they made in this next goddamn statement. So I'll just read it first without commenting, and I'll blow up now. Okay. On the other hand, easy access to Kaiser Coliseum could completely shut down your opponent after a strong opening, making a comeback much harder and sealing games before they even really started. The kind of situation was always been undesirable, and this change follows in the footsteps of cards like Royal Oppression, allowing players to turn around games more often. Did you just say Kaiser Coliseum is in the same realm as Royal Oppression? Really? Did they just...
Yeah, they did.
You're talking about a 800 life point solemn warning.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Actually, it's more relatable to a solemn strike. So 800 life point solemn strike. Okay. Really? I'm not like.
Now, obviously, the true and I wish they just were just upfront with the hit and go, okay. Well, there's a confusing ruling about it, and we're not going to be reprinting this card any fucking time soon. It's only been in Magician's Force. Nothing else. Just scrolling through. Oh, okay, it was in Dark Revelation as well. So if it's only been printed twice, and that was nearly 10 years ago, I'm pretty sure. Holy fucking hell, I'm old. So it's printed a long time ago. I can't get a year on it, but what do you do? It
was printed a while ago.
It had a confusing ruling. We don't want to sort this shit out. We're just banning it. If they just said that, I'll be like, oh, you're being honest, okay? Because that's what it is.
I hear this a lot where people are like, as long as they're honest about it, and it's like, no, you fucked up. You're dumb. Like, I don't care how honest you are about the fact that you are dumb. Fix the fucking ruling.
Oh, yeah, that and the printing, right? Like, if they just said, oh, there's a ruling, so we banned it, it'd be like, no, clarify your rule. Like, and what Konami really need to fucking figure out is releasing rulings upon when they're demanded in, like, a comprehensive document, and not just, weird... I shouldn't be going through fucking Facebook groups, control effing cards, trying to figure out what the ruling is on it.
Yeah, but I think at the very least they did it with Pendysork, right? Because they didn't know. Pendysork, I believe they did it with Remotely, but like, they need to do that more often, please, because I'm sick to death of like, oh, what do you mean, bloody, what's his name? The rank 8xe that doesn't target.
Silver?
Wait, the one.
The bloody
Helio?
We were talking about before. Yeah, Heliopolis. Hey. I don't want to have a fucking argument with someone at an event about the fact that some reason his destruction doesn't target. I don't want to have that. Just come out and go, hey, by the way, guys, the way this is worded, it just means, like, on resolution, this happens. Just give us that.
Oh,
that way there's no confusing garbage.
Yeah. Then again, the card text does indicate that. And that's what they try to solve, going, problem-solving card text means you'll never need rulings again. And then they keep fucking up definitions and problem-solving card text. So, yeah, Konami aren't the best.
Kaiser Coliseum was a very toxic card. And it was not a lot of fun. And I think a big reason it took a hit is in this last format, the ruling was different at two different national championships, right? In that, at one national championship, it got ruled no, you cannot storm forth. And at one before that, it was ruled that you could.
Which
which is stupid and horrible.
Which literally, the moment it got ruled differently at 2 different official events, that was the death of that card.
Yeah.
And look, here's a solution which is mind blowing. How about release a statement and just say, you know what, you can storm, or you know what, yeah, you're right, you can't storm forth because, and we will explain it the best we can. But if you don't agree with this, we're sorry, but this is the way the card ruling is going to work.
Well,
you could.
Maybe they just couldn't find. I'm trying to make excuses. They suck.
Yeah, like, you know what? I'm not. Yeah, it's not about just like be like. It almost is the whole be honest thing, but it's like you can. There's nothing wrong with like we're not gonna argue with bloody Konami for coming out and going, hey, by the way, guys, this is just the way this ruling works for people who don't know.
I know a few people who would.
I know people would complain because they're assholes and they want to complain with everything, but it's like, here's the thing. They came out with Pendysork and they went, by the way, guys, yes, when you use Pendysork on the pendulum zones, they count as monsters then, and you can search. That's fine. And we were like, all right, well, that's super powerful, but okay, sure. Right? That's fine. I don't understand why they banned a card because of it. Because nobody wanted this card banned. Find me a video of any person talking about Kaiser Colosseum in their ban list predictions.
It's a flood.
I swear to you.
It's a floodgate. Ban it.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ban Anti-Spell. Ban Vanities. Unban Royal Oppression and ban it again. Ban everything.
I've only used the 2.
Holy shit! Okay, hold on. Vanities to 3, Royal Pendulum, Anti-Spell to 0. Done.
Oh,
I'll take that.
Yeah, so will I. Actually, I'll really take that. I'll play Cleese, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't play anything right now. I don't have a deck, really.
Wait, you're doing it with Cleese?
Selling Cosmo.
But with card demise, your cards go to the graveyard. Actually, no, hold on. From the hand. Never mind. No, yeah, from the hand, it wouldn't even... My god, that's genius. You can use card demise and let it resolve while having vanities on the field.
Cool. Yes, because they don't go from field to grave.
No, they don't.
No.
Yeah, that's that, yeah.
Can I say, by the way, the most mind-blowing thing about this game that I've seen in like the last 6 months was Bragg telling me that Shekanaga was a machine.
Yeah, it still is up there with the...
A level 10 machine, and I was like...
So keen for trains. So keen for trains.
Right. Did you watch the Brotherhood Open where Train stopped?
They did? Yes.
Train should always stopped. Anyway, so next
locals this week.
Hold on, what? Okay, this is brilliant. Anyway, let's finish this. Okay. Thunder King Ryo has fallen out of favor recently and no longer a powerful lock card as it once was. So after seeing the first part of a 2-step removal of Thunder King Ryo, hold on. So we could be seeing the first part of a 2-step removal.
No, it's a thing Konami likes to say. They like to go on about their 2-step removal from the ban list, right? So what happened was Allure, right, went down to 1, and now it's part of its 2-step removal. It went to 2, and now it's gone to 3. And because it went to 2, and they didn't see anything super broken happen off it, they were like, okay, we'll put it to 3.
Which means they're not testing hard enough. Which the fact that kind of I mean, we knew that that's how they do things, but then they acknowledge going like, okay, so this is where I got kind of dicey with them going. And the last up, we didn't bring back any toxic FTK decks. Like is a phrase I just read.
You didn't kill them. You didn't kill them.
Another type of deck.
They still
besides another type of FTK deck that isn't toxic.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what almost won our locals on the weekend. Bloody Ignite FTK.
Oh, Ignite Perform Power Extra Shooter?
Still FTK.
Yes.
Yeah.
Extra Slinger, sorry?
No. Black Garden and using bloody Ancient Fairy. Anyway. These decks are still here and they're still degenerate as all hell. I don't like, also, by the way, so they're bringing back Thunder King back to 2 under the pretense that it is we've seen it fall out of favor. It's
Yep.
no longer the powerful lock it once was.
Yep.
So why are you trying to make it the powerful lock it once was?
Well, I mean, no. Well, okay. So, and what I went, oh, what's that too? Should definitely try it. Now, I didn't test it, but you said you tested it, Blake. It's not good, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's not...
No. It's very good. It is extremely good for decks that aren't mined. And I'll be honest with you, I tested the shit out of it in Cleese. Cleese normal summon is so strong that I can't be screwed to. But that's only because I can't pendulum summon it. Metal Foes can pendulum summon it.
Yeah.
That's incredible because
Okay.
just to be able to slap that down, you do all your searching, you pop, do all this. Also, by the way, can I also point out that the popping effect of Metal Foes doesn't get stopped by Thunder King, so so you do all your popping, then as you slap out all your Metal Foes, Thunder King Rye is just in there. It
So
stops an
that bitch
inherent
face down?
summon. You basically that's so good. I really do think that against Blue Eyes it's going to be great. I think I don't think any other deck but Pendulum or Metal Foes is going to run it. I don't think that anyone's going to use their normal summon just to slap a Thunder King Ryo down, but
Yeah.
Maybe I should put it back.
I've been looking at some Yusenju deck lists, and some of them have been using it, I guess, but not really anything else.
Well, yeah, it's would you rather normal summon a Thunder King or 4 Yusenjus? It's I'd rather normal summon 4 Yusenjus, please.
Maybe I should play it made in Metal Foes.
Just give it a go at least. There's one dude super keen on beating him. It seems I'm at 151 now. Andrew's trying to get some Yang Zings, it seems. Okay, anyway, so we'll go to other because there's a couple of other ones in.
Why? Hold on. This is where we pause this thing. Why the fuck is he getting Yang Zings?
Yang Zing Metal Foes are a
No,
thing, dude.
fuck that shit. It's terrible.
No, it's not.
No,
Yang Zing Metal Foes have awesome deck.
No,
it's a cool deck. I don't think it's.
I slogged it. It sucks in the mirror. I tell you that much. I pumped it.
Yeah, it does suck in the mirror. Yeah, you pumped the shit out of it. I was there.
If it sucks in the mirror, it's not worth playing. Is it even good against Blue Eyes?
It is just
Baxia,
on the.
Baxia doesn't target?
Yeah, no, Baxia does not.
Okay, so that's probably where it's okay. But then how's it...
All Metal Foes are bad. All the Metal Foes builds are bad against Blue Eyes.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I don't.
Hold on. Well, Baxi, hold on. Well, Yang Zings will be the best version to go against Blue Eyes, right?
I've beaten
Baylor.
Yang Zings with Blue Eyes easily.
Oh yeah,
they summon out
I'm telling you.
synchro monsters, right? And with their incredible board advantage, they still somehow end up summoning out BLs, right?
Beals? What?
Beals?
When? Why do they summon out Beals?
Because it's alright.
I guess.
Huh.
And it doesn't matter. Blue Eyes gets over it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I've never summoned Beals with it. I'm just like, I'll just go Crystal Wing and deal, and I can just let it lie. But okay. So I mean, we'll go back to this discussion. But
yeah. So the others, I'm gonna do all of the others at once because they're kind of small. Wind-Up Magician was part of a long forgotten deck that has seen no relevance in the current metagame. This is true. I miss you, baby. Come back.
I don't know what they just don't acknowledge. I just don't know what they don't acknowledge. Fucking the Xyz on the ban list.
Give me back Zen Mighty, and I will play the deck.
They can get everything back that's not fucking Wind-Up Hunter. We didn't have Wind-Up Hunter banned. That's why.
Wind-Up Hunter. What do you do? What do you do?
He's about to discover the Wind-Up combo.
You contribute one face-up, Wind-Up monster. What?
Yep. So you go. You bring it back. You go. You detach. Bring back Rat. Tribute the Zen Mighty to discard the card. Rat. Bring back. Summon next Zen Mighty. Summon Rat. Tribute. Discard. So you can discard it to 3 to 4 cards. Yep.
Give me my Zen Mighty back.
Yeah. So that's it. So ban Hunter. Discarding cards from the hand is not allowed. Fuck that shit off. Bring back Zen Mighty. Done.
Okay, so what they say is though, so it's probably on its way to being completely unlimited with the next update, but wind-up decks are not likely to return even with it. Okay.
So
Gold Sarcophagus was a key card in many combo decks several formats ago, but
okay,
the very high
So that pause there. Okay, so fucking several formats ago, the combo decks, it wasn't it was only fucking used in either Final Countdown because it was just the only way to get that fucking card, or Dragons.
Or dragons, yeah.
Yeah, like, so yeah, their usage of the words decks is very fucking loose. The only reason they banned it was because it was in Dragons and it made every dragon search the other dragon. So why, and that's the point. Like, I forgot this is at 1, so why wasn't it back at 3 before this?
I don't know.
They're fucking nuts. What do you think, Loklin?
Yeah,
Are they nuts?
So
I wasn't around at that time. I have no opinion on this.
fair enough. Hold on, one sec. So let me finish up the others.
I
Finally,
don't
both
want to act
Thousand
as if I
Eyes.
know everything when I clearly don't.
I'm just going to finish the other list. So finally, both Thousand Eyes Restrict and Lord of Darkness are now completing the second part of the typical two. You're right, Loklin. They keep saying this two-step removal after the loosening of their limitations in the last update went well and didn't bring back any toxic FTK. I hate you. Conclusion: the overarching theme of the format is update is reduction of consistency. I hate you. And the most dominant decks in the current format. I also hate you. None of them become entirely unplayable except Monarchs. But some lose more consistency than others. You mean Monarchs. Additionally, several cards have been removed from the list. Typical 2 steps. Again, they're saying this again. Bringing back consistency. They say consistency 4 times in this sentence. Anyway, so yeah, this is alright. Whatever. So yeah, let's move on.
I'm glad Thousand Eyes 3. Woohoo! Allure to 3 is so fucking risky though. If they print any good dark card that relies on the banish zone, they're going to immediately regret it. Why are they doing it? You were saying DDDs last week, yeah? Like they don't care? Oh, it's not. It's that reasoning there of like, oh, they didn't bring back a toxic FTK deck. It's like, oh, not yet. It's like advanced ritual art. Something's going to go wrong, and they just cards should just stay where they are sometimes, and other cards should come back. Maybe Stratos. Any other cards that you guys wanted? Any cards that you guys wanted to see come back that they didn't touch? What's that?
Zen Mighty?
Yeah. So besides Zen Mighty, the card they missed is fucking Brilliant Fusion. If they're fucking rattling on it, I guess at least a brick hands though. So maybe.
I don't know. Like I think I have Zen Mighty on the brain. I think Brilliant Fusion without Monarchs is okay. Oh, actually, no, I lied. Blue Eyes. Okay.
Most Blue Eyes builds aren't even going to run it though, probably now though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So I guess it's been power creeped? Anything? What are you saying, Loklin? What did you want?
Not really.
Nothing? Okay, well, someone loves Konami's burn list here. Oh.
I think the ban list was a good ban list.
Yeah, and
I think it was a good ban list too.
Yeah, I get hitting Monarchs and Cosmo on that, and more so Monarchs, but I wish they just did it differently. Limiting their boss monsters probably could have left it at that, and maybe hit Stormforth. Maybe could have left Pantheism as 3.
No, Pantheism was the thing that most needed going.
I think
Pantheism was a +1.
Good point.
It was a +1.
But with limited Stormforth and maybe limiting another Monarch power card,
Tenacity.
or all you're doing is drawing just jank. Or not even
just drawing
jank.
basic cards, I guess.
You're drawing more cards that are risking. What was the fucking line that they said? Yeah, I don't know.
Risking brick hands or something like that.
Drawing more bricks, lol.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there was Monarchs have already played through the brick stage of their goddamn lifespan. Like, they don't give a shit anymore. That's not a thing that they care about. They've already been through that stage and back. Like, it's not there was the whole... That was the joke of Monarchs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know of any people who have been like... I haven't heard of anyone around in my circle of friends, at least, saying, "Oh damn, I wish Monarchs hadn't have been hit."
Yeah,
Like, because Monarchs players knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, I like them.
Cosmo was the thing where everyone was like, "How hit is this going to get? Like, we have no idea what this is going to happen here." Burning Abyss was an assumed, "Oh, goodbye, Burning Abyss. Here's your fucking salute. You're gone." And then it didn't go. Monarchs was like spot on. Everyone was like, "Yeah, it's gone. Who cares?" Right? I thought Erebus was going to get hit personally because I thought that neg 1 is stupid because it's so consistent. First turn, that neg 1 was ridiculous.
Yeah.
To make you start with 5 cards in the second turn of the duel, I think that's really dumb.
Yeah.
I honestly just thought that Tin Can and E-Telly were going to get hits. E-Telly did get a hit. Tin Can did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we said in all our banlist discussions, it's got to be Tin Can or Dart Destroyer. It has to be one of the two, and they did hit one, so
well,
at least.
They wanted to talk about consistency all the fucking ban list, and then they went for the power card.
Yeah.
Over the consistency card.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
where's the
right.
consistency in that, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
konami.
Absolutely.
There you go. I've had my rant. I'm done with that format.
That is.
I put it behind me.
That's okay. That's okay. Looking forward. Okay, so rogue decks. You people want some? I've been thinking.
Oh.
You know what?
We haven't
picked the wrong one.
enough about this.
We
Oh,
picked
look
the
at
wrong
that.
deck.
I picked the wrong deck. No way.
We picked the wrong deck.
This is the whole.
We definitely
Ace.
picked the wrong deck.
You basically should be just going around constantly saying A's, bro, and bloody.
Now.
A's, bro.
So the deck that I was having a look over, especially the ban list, but I didn't really touch it after the ban list was updated on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. So the screen cap that I've got up at the moment is blackwings.
Black.
How do you fucking play them? I just chucked all the good ones in. Desires, Whirlwind, Allures, Twin Twisters, Solemns, and saw how it went. And so obviously, if you're looking for a good rogue strategy, what I just did to it is I added good cards to a rogue deck. The builds that I thought were going to go okay were cards that just summon themselves from the hand, and it didn't run too well. Gofu's great, and I was trying to find other level 5s to play, and I actually don't think I have Zolkin in there. No, I should have Zolkin in there. If not, I was... Yeah, so they don't have players that run Zolkin, so maybe I'll play Instant Fusion to make up for that. But
That's what I was playing. I was running 2 Allures because I didn't put in 3 for some reason. I just didn't.
Yeah.
I was running a Dark Eruption, which is target 1 Dark Monster with 1500 or less attack in your graveyard, add that target to hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you could Synchro Summon it out, something, and just bring back the materials to your hand, right?
Yeah.
You have your Instant Fusion for Norden.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Then you run pretty much 2 of every good Blackwing Synchro. One of the kind of...
I was only running 1.
The one-ofs are the shittier ones.
Yep.
1 Crystal Wing, and then 1 generic rank 4, whichever one you want.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I was Zolkining using... there's a Blackwing card that increases its level. And then you increase its level to match... You match the level 5, and then that's how you do it.
I wasn't playing Zolkin at all in my build. I was playing 3 Chris, 3 Bora, 3 Gale, 3 Kalut, 3 Gofu, which I would honestly drop to 2 in this deck, if I'm honest. Because it's searchable, I don't think it needs to be at 3, because it bricks.
Yeah, it bricks, and unless if you're playing
if
you're playing Max Allures and Max Twin Twisters, though.
If you draw it after you've already set up a board, it's completely useless.
Yeah.
2 Blizzard, 2 Orochi.
Blizzard. Now I hate it. Blizzard's great as a plus, but well, not a plus. It's like it's an easy way to do it. But I wasn't really feeling Blizzard, to be honest.
I liked it because it's a level 2, and I felt like I needed a level 2 a lot.
Yeah.
Because often you'd go into a synchro that's level 6, right?
Yep.
And then it's like, I need to get to Crystal Wing.
Yeah.
That's
the
and
thing
I
also.
can't.
Yeah, the Crystal Wing access in this deck is not too
Kind of
bad. Oh
phenomenal.
no, because you can go 7 and then summon the 1-star. Were you playing that 1-star? What's his little name?
The 1-star.
Yeah, the 1-star that summons
I was
itself from hand.
playing. That's a Roshi.
Yeah.
I was playing 2 of those. It's just I felt like I didn't see it enough,
Because I
and I
thought
didn't want to run.
I thought 7-star Synchro, then go up to Crystal. Like, and that's the thing. So this deck, like, we'll try to make the win condition Crystal Wing, I guess, or like in
Essentially,
my
that's what I
thing,
was going
Zolkin,
for.
and that's the thing. Like, and so, like, I know people like the guy that recommended this, or girl, I'm pretty sure you did actually, who recommended it. Who recommended this segment? Like, yeah, it's good to discuss rogue decks, but then a problem is that if another deck does what this deck does but better, I really encourage you, even though it may be meta is better.
I think that we need to look at rogue decks that do something different rather than like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like rogue decks that do something that isn't a playstyle that we have in the meta, maybe.
Yeah, and that was when I chucked in blackwings, going, well, that's rogue enough, and then playing it, and just the way I naturally build decks is going, well, what's a win condition? And coming up with unique win conditions is something like it was probably a good deck building skill. Maybe that there's something else out there that I know that I would really love to make scraps work again. But if I was going to play scraps, I may as well play fucking Fire Fist, because Fire Fist does it the same thing but better.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I still think there's a very true beauty in trying to make a deck good.
Yeah.
Because, listen, my honest thoughts on Blackwings are they're not that great. Black Whirlwind is a great card.
Yep.
But you normal summon once per turn, twice at max because of I'm getting the card up just right now. It's one of the Blackwing synchros. It lets you normal summon again, right? So you can use Black Whirlwind again, right?
Yeah.
It's not enough. The deck cannot rely on its normal monsters at all. Like it has to synchro summon, and the synchro summoned monsters don't have great protection against anything. But on top of that, Onimaru, it's a 12-star, right? The synchro. It's pretty good. You get that out, a lot of the times you win.
Here we go, Onimaru.
Yeah. Okay. So far, yes, this makes sense.
Hit this card. Synchro summon using a Blackwing monster's material. It is treated as a tuna while face up in the field. Cannot be Cannot be destroyed by card effects. You can target one Blackwing monster in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the same as that monster. There we go. You can use this effect of Assault Blackwing, Divine the Thunder once per duel. Okay. Hit this card that was synchro summoned using only synchro monster attack. It gains 30,000 attack and the damage step only. Man, they're really loving their buffing attacks lately.
What the deck really wants to do is it wants to summon out this card using other synchro monsters.
Yeah.
Because it's got some protection, which is not really a thing in Blackwings. And it helps out a lot with a real power play. Like a boss monster. Yeah.
5 and 7. Tell you what, playing Divine Thunder in you could play this nearly Metal Foes and use the 7 as the synchro, go 1, and then try to make how do you make a second one? And then change his level to 5. There's a way. Alright, well, tune in for Blackwings Part 2 next week. Probably not.
Blackwings Part 2 is never coming.
If you want to see us cover a rogue deck, I really recommend that you hit us up on one of the things I said at the top of the link, or even email us at teamcvg@gmail.com, and we will go through that rogue deck. if you do, and if you don't, we'll just make some shit up.
The
anyway.
rogue deck will not be Noble Knights.
Yeah, no Noble Knights. Or
You're gonna
any
trigger
combination. We're speaking to you, Ignoble.
Yeah, bloody yeah, I suck. I give up.
Alrighty.
There's a point in a sentence where you stuff it up so bad you just give up.
I'm there almost every day. Alrighty. So, Marco Watch. My god, what the hell's this clusterfuck of shit?
Oh my god, this is the part of the podcast I love the most.
Okay, hold on. So, yugioh Pro, yugioh classes.
Alright, so looking at the top 100 for the week, as I like to start off. Ooh, Blue Eyes Retro Pack is 125. Potters Eyes at 72. Omega's at 62. Australian price. These are all based on low, I'm pretty sure. Break Swords at 52. So that's the thing, like that big thing of Trish, Break Sword, and Omega is that they're in those rogue packs that won't be reprinted, so they're the only things that didn't really get hit. Blackstone Legend wasn't reprinted.
What? Why?
Shit, buy them all now. Buy them all now. Wow, how are they? They must be sneaking. Like, if this is the year that they put Joey's deck in, maybe they'll squeeze it in there because they're doing the High Bar and that.
Early next year, maybe. It's not coming out this year.
Well, it was printed last August.
I honestly don't think this will be the year for it.
But we're due for it.
We were due for a ban list for like 4 months.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing. But like, it should have been in the Mega Pack tin, right? Like in other Clash of Rebellion.
Yeah, it was in the right sets.
Other Clash of Rebellion cards are going to be reprinted in that same pack, so it's I mean, it's going to go the way of Monolith, I guess. Here you go. Blackstone Legend is the new Monolith.
Okay, so
Blackstone
some cards that should we do Rising or Falling first?
I would want to look at something. So 2 things I wanted. Well, I guess we'll pick like 2 to 3 each.
Yeah. Also,
okay,
motherfucker.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds fair.
Yeah.
I want to know why. Goddamn. The bloody normal level 6 dragon.
Labradorite.
The Labradorite. What the fuck is going on?
Or Labradorite.
Yeah. What is that card?
It's not. It hasn't seen a proper reprint, right? And it's here we go. Surely it was in a Mega Pack. Surely. Nope, it wasn't in Mega. It dodged a Mega Pack either. Man, Mega Packs don't like dragons. I am not up to speed with why that is. Oh, there's a normal dragon, so you see the synergy with a deck with blue eyes, but I don't see when it's used or how it's used, to be honest. If you know at home, fucking comment and tell us, because I'm drawing blanks. Any other ones that you spot on this list, Blake?
Yeah. Dark Magic Circle. Dark Magical Circle is at $46.
Okay, yeah, and 38 for the low in Australian, by the way.
Yeah, motherfucking $46. Is this like
a lot of people like you, my friend? You and your dark, you're the one who spends exorbitant amounts of money or trades on fucking Dark Magician items and material. I have no idea why Dark Magician is easily the inferior boss monster.
Yes. Boss monster.
Boss monster.
It just banishes everything and then hopes.
It still has no win condition.
Until Blue Eyes can find a way to stop the banishing, then you'll be able to easily hit.
It's called Mystical Space Typhoon.
That still does not stop banishing from attacks. That's the problem. It's like
it doesn't negate.
Yeah.
Oh god, here we go. Fucking if you Drowning Mirror Force counts everything though. I just don't think I'll ever bring myself to play that card. I don't think I'll ever play Mirror Force ever again. I can't be bothered.
Okay, so there are a few cards that have really sort of piqued my interest.
Yeah.
Alright, so Terratop continues to rise.
And my life.
Yeah, I thought I saw Terratop at $17 earlier, but no, it's that High Speed Rider's not due for a reprint. BA is still a thing, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Real quick, Ghost Reapers is going up still.
Yes, because I mean, counters BA. Bless you.
Thank you.
What was the other card?
There it is.
Quaking Mirror Force.
Oh,
Quaking Mirror Force is going to continue to rise. I am positive of this.
Bragg is a Shadow Ultra. It might be in the tin.
It might be. No one knows.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Sorry, what card was that? What card was that?
Quaking.
It damn well might be in the Mega Tin. Actually, I would go as far as to say it probably will be.
I also want to bring out Blue Eye Spirit Dragon has dropped a lot since
I wonder why.
Announced that the reprint was getting happened.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Why ever it was still rising last week was beyond me, and as we said last week, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm glad they've sorted their shit out.
So Terratop biggest shift of the week it's gone up 133%.
Hold on, here we go. We've got the ultra. I just checking out this French store.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Breaking news.
So Mega Pack. Mega Pack also includes Bumbuku.
Oh.
The Ultra Buster, Neptibus, Gaia.
Oh, Neptibus.
The first Shinru.
Oh wow, Neptibus, the $2 card.
One of the Ignite Recharge Reload. The Buster Synchro, lose one turn. Magispec Tornado. I have no idea. I do not speak French. People ignore my thing. The Shogun, Raikiri, that fucking flower thingy, and then Fright Fur is the other ultra. And I'm not sure if that's all the ultras. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 15 ultras. I wonder how many ultras will advertise in the pack. That is very interesting. Maybe we're not seeing that. Maybe we're not seeing that Quaking Mirror Force reprint.
Oh well, I'm gonna hold on to my 3 because they're gonna be expensive as fuck.
Apologies if you're listening and we just lagged. I just saw a warning come up for me using encoding. Apparently, eBay is too heavy usage for my computer.
Ripperoonie, pepperoonie.
Yeah. Here we go. So Mega Pack 2016. Oh god damn. 2016 Mega Tin Mega Pack. Alright, here we go. How many ultras are due? How many ultras did it say? Come on, tell me, fam. Oh, I don't know. Okay, 1 ultra rare. No, we don't know the ratio of.
Don't know the ratio? Okay.
Nah.
So it might be all of them. That might be all of them. Then again, it might be some of them. Or yeah. All right. Interesting.
Yeah, very likely.
I think that's like Bumbuku was one that was definitely in need. I mean, I can't really think of others.
Yeah, so Bumbuku is probably going to crash right now. The other thing, I'm trying to wonder how were the Megatins affected prices last year. I mean, Dante got bought down from 50 to about 40 or 30, and that Megatin Dante was worth about 25, 30 for a while. So it's not
it was because it's actually hard to pull.
Yeah, it's not the clear-cut reprint that completely kills value, but at the same time, mind you, only one for Twin Twisters. I wonder if it's going to be reprinted. My god, they don't reprint Twin Twisters. That's going to be another controversial one too.
I like that.
I'd like Twin Twisters to get a reprint, but I'd like it to get reprinted into Ultra.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't change the rarities, but also
wish they
shut
changed.
your mouth.
I wish they changed rarities on this. To be
You
honest.
shut your mouth. Stop talking about ultras. They're the worst.
Ultras are the best.
Besides common. I would play gold before I played ultra. No, that's a total lie. That is a total lie.
1, if that is true, you're a piece of shit, and 2, you're a fucking liar.
No, that's entirely not true. But that's like the main rarities. It's like common's the worst, and then ultra. Like, I would play
No.
anything else. Ultras suck ass.
Ultra is the nicest rarity.
No way.
Luck
That's
with
a
your
weird
bent
way to say
cards.
secret, son.
No, I'm saying Ultra.
Listen.
That's factually
Good luck with your
correct.
bent deck and your bent cards.
Good luck with your
God
cards.
Fucking
look like
Cosmo
shit.
Blazer bullshit. Fuck that set. Ugh, so bendy.
Yeah, I know.
So bendy.
I know. They were all just like little arcs.
The only things that I have my eyes on is Scrap Dragon Ultimate is gone up in value apparently, and my god, that's the only Ultimate I like. It is so pretty. I need a first edition. And the other thing I saw, Blake, you motherfucking cunt. Secret Village of Spellcasters are $40. Well, $39.
Yeah!
Look him celebrating. Oh, fuck it. I traded it for $30 worth of stuff, mate. You owe me a handy.
Oi. One village, 3 terraforming.
Here we go. Blake confirmed to be on the LLDS stream, which will be he'll draw the 3 terraforming in the secret village.
Yep.
I've
all
said it
together,
now.
and I won't have a twin twister. I won't have a twin twister.
No, never. Anyway, guys, anything you looking for? Anything planned for this weekend, Yu-Gi-Oh wise, or this week?
I have my
nothing.
LLDS coming up.
You settled on a deck, or are you keeping it secret?
Do you want to? Do you want to?
I
do like. Oi, you know what'd be great if you went to the LLDS and you went, I know what you're playing, and it's like, how? And he looks at you and goes, the podcast, and then you eat your words.
Dude, if it gets to that, one, I will scoop twice. Right? I will give him a free win, and I will give him $20.
You heard it here. If you are at Loklin's LLDS and you see the dude look like, blue moustache, bloody, you see him, he will scoop twice.
Literally, I will. Southport, good games. 12. Is it PM? Yeah, 12 PM, right? Yeah, because
Yes.
PM. 12-1, yeah. 12 PM. Yeah, I'll scoop.
Yeah. Well, good
There
luck
you
with
go.
the scooping. Everyone's gonna be scooping. This thing's popular as all anything. Probably not. Yeah, my week I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna switch to Blue Eyes probably. I wanted to get Magic Spectres down. Maybe I'll try it with Thunder King, but I've got to learn how to play this game again.
The one thing, I don't know, Loklin, have you got anyone that is willing to just put up with you for like a week and a half?
Where?
Up there.
What do you mean?
Do you have a house
Like-
that you can frequent to play Yu-Gi-Oh with? Do you have an Uncle Drew that lives up there?
Do you have an Uncle Drew?
No.
Damn, okay, because basically what I did and what I found really worked was I literally just went to Uncle Drew's house 5 days out of the 7 days before the LLDS and just played the deck over and over and over. And I was like, at this point, there's nothing this deck can do that I don't know. And yeah, that was like literally, and that's my advice to anyone: just play your goddamn deck. Don't do what some people do and go, I'll build until the night before and then I'll try and play. It doesn't work.
Yeah, it is the consistent
Yeah.
theme. Play the deck that you know, and then normally that's the best duel go. Man, I'm even laying down the
Yeah.
rhymes today.
Lay down them sick boots.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Find us on all the social networks in the description and slur notes. Follow our Twitches as
Cool.
well. It's,
Yeah.
We stream set testing.
T-Frask.
T-Frask.
Bloody
Doctor's Fume.
Braggio. Yeah. Let's pimp all of those out before we go. Also, if you come to Loklin and say you listen to the podcast on the weekend, he'll give you a handy. Confirmed.
Well, hold on, $20
$20
in a handy.
$20
And-
and
If you take the
$3.
handy, you get like at least $3.50 back
yeah.
in change.
350.
Yeah. All right.
God
Thanks very
damn.
much, guys. Bye.
See you, man.
Alright, cheers.